What's up, Gemini? Alright guys, so I'm finally getting to your video and we are going to be doing your 2018 prediction. Alright guys, so I hope you guys had an amazing new year. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. But let's jump right into this and let's see what's going on. Now, for those of you who do want this reading done for yourself, it'll definitely be available, okay? Everything's in the description. And it's about a 10 to 14 day wait right now, guys, just while I catch up with the holidays, okay? All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to break this up into 4 quarters, okay? And then we're going to do month by month just to look at love, finance, and general. So let's see what's going on for the first quarter of 2018. All right, here we go. Okay, so we have love. Oh, beautiful. Finance. Nice. And general. Okay, guys. So the energy that you have for the first quarter of 2018 is the Three of Wands. So I feel like this is perfect for Gemini because this is a card about expansion. This is a card about just going out, exploring, just really building on what you may already have right now. So behind that we have the Justice card in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you guys are in a place where if there's any sort of injustices, if there's any sort of harsh endings that you guys had, you're really just leaving it in the past, and it's like you're looking forward and you want things to really build in a positive way. Okay, so starting with January, for love, we have the King of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but this is going to be someone who is very loving, very tender, very kind. Okay, this could be you guys, you know, feeling this way towards someone, someone feeling this way towards you, and you guys have the 10 of coins. So with the 10 of coins, you're going to feel really good, you know, in terms of love in January. And we have the 8 of cups in the reverse. Okay, so for some of you, there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio ex of yours that comes back, something that you're wishing for, something that makes you feel really good. Okay, or maybe you just feel good that they get in touch with you. But we have the Knight of Wands here, so definitely passion for sure in the month of January. Now, for finances, you guys have the 7 of coins in the reverse. So there may be something that you were doing or building in terms of business that you feel like you've wasted your effort, that you feel like maybe you won't grow the way that you wanted to, or maybe an investment you made, you know, just wasn't worth it. And we have the Devil card. So, you know, for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a toxic work environment. For others of you, you know, maybe there's a lot of work that's happening. This is a card, you know, when the Devil card comes out, this is a card about doing too much of something. So maybe you're putting a lot of effort into work and asking yourself why. Maybe feeling like you don't get what it is that you deserve in terms of the work that you're putting in. And you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this is something that can make you guys upset, okay? The Queen of Swords in the reverse is going to be somebody who takes, you know, a situation that's bad to begin with, but they can make it worse by what they say, do, or how they act towards a situation. And this is your energy, so, you know, there could definitely be something here that upsets you, you know, on the work front with, you know, the 3 of coins in the reverse, where you feel like maybe you're not appreciated, maybe you do more than what you know, get paid for. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. So some of you may actually be leaving your jobs this month or deciding that you want to take a different direction in terms of what you do for your finances. For general, you guys have the Queen of Cups. So whoever, you know, has a water sign coming back, and this is really going to be what you're focusing on. The Queen of Cups is also a card about promoting healing. Okay, somebody that is very tender, someone who's very loving, somebody who's able to help you get to a better place if there's any sort of pain that you were going through in the past. We have the Fountain card in the reverse. So with the Fountain card in the reverse, there's going to be a sense of denial about something that you're not seeing. When this card pops up, this is a disconnect that you may have to source, okay? Something that you may feel troubled with within yourself. Why is this Fountain card here? Eight of Swords in the reverse. But whatever it is that's happening, and maybe it's this Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio who helps you, or just someone who takes on that energy of, being very nurturing. I feel that there's going to be someone that helps you really get out of your head about things. Because right now, the worst thing I see is just negative thoughts. Okay, so right now, it could just be you guys who are your own worst enemies with certain things, or maybe you're just being hard on yourself because maybe something didn't work out the way you wanted it to because of work. Okay, so in February, we have for love the Ace of Cups. So for those single Geminis, there could be love coming in. So this is going to be an emotionally gratifying new start for you guys. Okay, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So maybe some of you are talking to a fire sign and you stop talking to them and you have a new start, or there's something that has to be released, something that you're passionate about in order to have this new start. Okay, and we have the King of Swords. So I really feel that maybe someone's being cut out here, but you guys are in your best element in terms of whatever it is that you're starting, okay? And we have the Death card in the reverse. So there could be a situation that you're not completely over where you are feeling a loss. Okay, so maybe for some of you it could be a third-party situation in the sense that you're letting something go but starting something new, okay? But if there's any sort of loss, whatever it is, I see you guys getting over that. For work, finance, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So this is a card about avoiding gossip, bickering, just pettiness on the work front, pettiness when it comes to finances, having an easier time with finances. The Tower card in the reverse. So this is going to mean one of two things. There's either going to be someone that you're connected to that they're going to have a big change within their finances, and this is something that's going to affect you, or this could be you guys choosing you don't want to fight, you don't want to argue, and you're literally avoiding a problem that could be very problematic. And we have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, you guys are fully aware of what's going on. Okay, this is going to be a card about somebody who is very in tune with what's going on around them. Any sort of gut feelings that you have in terms of finances, with where you're working, with what you're doing, you're going to be on point. So if something is telling you, this is wrong, you can do better, you can go to another place, you can make more money, I would definitely listen to it in the month of February, because you guys seem to be very in tune with yourself. With just the High Priestess and, the King of Swords. Let me just hold this so you guys can see it. So with these two cards here, this is going to be a place where you're really doing what's going to be best for yourself with both love and work, and that's a very magnificent thing. Okay, now for your general, you guys have the Seven of Cups. So if some of you are leaving the workplace, or maybe you are going into a new relationship, whatever it may be, this is a card about choices. Having a lot of places that you could go, or maybe there's something that you're having illusions about where there's a smoke screen in front of you. But with the High Priestess there, I feel like you guys just have a lot of options in terms of how you can expand. You have the Ace of Swords, okay? So anything that's bullshit to you guys, anything that you don't see as feasible or something that you want to do, you're definitely cutting it out and you're moving forward towards something that is going to be better for you. Two of Swords in the reverse. So you decide to cut out any of the illusions, any confusion, anything that's not sitting well within you. It's getting cut out. You're having a new start, and you guys are really following the path that you feel is going to be best for you. So I feel that, especially with February, this is going to be a good foundational month. Okay. Now where are we? In March. For love, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there's some sort of aspect of love that could either be put on hold. Maybe there's someone that you're letting go here. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So there's something that's accepted here, an offer that's accepted, or maybe you accept the fact that there's something that you have to let go in terms of love. And we have the Page of Coins in the reverse. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this month, but one of two things is going to happen with the Page of Coins in the reverse. Either you guys are putting in, or maybe someone that you're talking to is putting in a lot of effort to move forward with you, but whoever's putting in the effort, it's like they're not getting the results that they want, or there's just someone here that may decide to stop moving forward, with a particular love situation. With finance, you guys have the Eight of Wands. So this is a card about action. If some of you are out of work, this could be you guys interviewing, talking to a lot of people, finally getting some action happening. We have the Four of Swords, where I feel that you guys are onto something, whether it's a new project that you're trying to develop, a new job that you're trying to find. You're looking for different ways to do it or different avenues where you could work. And you're really thinking about what's going to be the best option. Now, with the Four of Swords, this is going to be someone just like you guys who is extremely intellectual, who thinks very quickly, who is all about expansion. But they're not going to move forward until they find the best way to expand. And we have the Magician. So you guys are going to have options. And I feel like that's why you're here with the Four of Swords, because it's like, okay, you know, I have a lot of options here. But which one do I want? Let me think about this, because I feel that with finances, everything is literally going to be within your power. So it's up to you, you know, what you want to do, which direction you want to go in. I feel like people will be looking to you to wait on an answer. Now, in terms of general, you guys have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So with the Two of Wands, there could be, you know, different paths that you could take, and you guys aren't sure which one that you want. Okay. We have the Ace of Coins. So eventually a choice is being taken, whether this be with love or with finance. It's something that is going to have a slow start per se, but anytime you start something with the Ace of Pentacles energy, it builds up slowly. But this is going to be, you know, a very long lasting road of abundance, whether it be with love or with finance. Okay. And we have the King of Coins in the reverse. So with the King of Coins in the reverse, whatever it is that you guys may be going into, it could be something that maybe you're doing it just for, you know, the finances that is going to be bringing in. Maybe you guys are talking to someone that you're not 100%, you know, emotionally invested in. With the King of Coins in the reverse, this is someone who may not be as passionate about something as the other people involved. So if this is with work, you know, maybe you just show up to get that paycheck. If this is, you know, with you guys in love, maybe you're talking to people, but there's no one who really truly captures your heart. Or maybe there's someone that, you know, you're dealing with that they may feel that way. Maybe they feel that there's, you know, that there could be other options for them, or that they're around you because there's something beneficial that they can get from you, because this is someone who knows they have a certain power over a person or a situation, and they're really going to try to use that to their advantage for as long as they're able to get away with it. Okay. All right, guys. Going into the second quarter, let's see what's going on, Gemini. Okay. For any of you who are wondering what deck this is, I have used so many decks, and I'm absolutely head over heels in love with this one. This is called the Fountain Tarot. Okay. Very, very beautiful deck. So I highly recommend it. All right, guys. So let's see what is going on for the second quarter for Gemini. And for anyone who wants to timestamp this, I'd be greatly, greatly grateful for that. Alright, let me make sure I didn't drop anything. My cat has eaten 2 of my decks in the past week, and it made me really think about putting him outside. I'm kidding, I would never do that, but I had to be away from him for a little while for sure. I'm like, you're eating my livelihood. So let's see what's going on, guys, for the second quarter. Okay. Alright, love. Nice. Finance. General. Okay, guys. So the energy that you guys have is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands, this could be something or a situation that's a bit tense. Now, it doesn't have to be in the most negative way possible. This could be, you know, maybe you're doing a sales job or something and there's other competition. But this is going to be something where you guys are going to feel competitive, where you're going to want to really show, you know, or provide an edge to competition, but where you're really going to have to think outside the box, you know, to get ahead with certain things. Behind that, we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. So there may be something that you feel conflicted about that you have been putting effort into, that you decide to stop putting effort into. Okay, and by stopping putting effort into it, maybe there's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you guys are leaving behind, or maybe this is something that's really going to put you in a strongly, I don't want to say this, in a very strong financial position. Okay, and we have the Page of Coins. So there's really something that I feel that you guys are building on and working on, and you're just letting go of anything that's not going to help you to get that thing. So let's start with April. Okay, so we have for love the Devil card in the reverse. Okay, so if there's anything toxic, happening in your relationship, or if you feel like you were dealing with a lot of toxicity and you're single, you're removing yourself from that. We have the Knight of Swords. So that's perfect. Anything that's just detrimental to how you want to feel when it comes to love, it's getting cut out. You guys aren't going to take it. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so with the Four of Cups, you guys may be removing yourself from something toxic. And if there's any sort of offers that come in for you, you're not going to accept it. If there's someone that may be waiting on an offer from you, you may not give it. Okay. Now, in terms of finances, I always love to see, the Pentacle suit in the finance section because, this has to do with money altogether. So the Queen of Coins, she's the most financially stable woman in the deck. Okay. And this could be male energy as well, guys. Okay. So you're doing something, or you're working on something that's going to be very good in terms of finances. There's a sense of stability that you feel. You feel that you have control of things. But with the King of Swords in the reverse, you want to be careful with how you get this money or how you go about things. Because with the King of Swords in the reverse, I often think that it could be a very, very cruel person, especially in the reverse. Because this is someone who is very tyrannical. They could be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally. But somebody who's extremely self-seeking and, they're only looking out for what's going to benefit them. And we have the Five of Swords. So if you guys, say you're working on a team or whatever it is that you do, especially if it involves other people in terms of finances, you just want to make sure that you're not taking on the energy where it's like, fuck everybody, I'm only worried about me. Because that energy in itself could be something that causes more conflict, even though that's something that you're probably going to want to avoid. Now, I definitely see, good money coming in, but it's like you guys are going to be standing your ground. And there might be something that you're really frustrated about that you give up on, but there's a new start presented to you. Okay? Honestly, to look at this in a positive way, there could be something that's conflicting in terms of finances, and you guys, you're over it. Okay? So you cut it out, you say, fuck this, and you take a new opportunity, and you stand your ground, and you stand up for yourself. So I can definitely see why you guys, could be in the reverse right here. So I'm going to look at it that way. Now, for the general, you guys have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. When this comes to love, there could be promiscuity, with someone that you're talking to, whether it be on your end or on their end. If this is in terms of work or just friends, this is going to be someone, it could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but someone that they're very charming, they're very charismatic, they seem very, very reliable. But, this is the type of person that, they walk into work at 8:45 when they're supposed to be there at 8, and they have like Starbucks in one hand, Dunkin' Donuts in the other, like they just don't care. So it could be somebody who's a great time, it's cool to go clubbing with them, but this isn't the type of person that you want to really rely on when it comes to a relationship or when it comes to work. All right, and with the Five of Coins in the reverse, whoever this unstable energy is, I feel that you guys are going to reject this energy. Okay, and maybe that's where the conflict is coming in, because you guys are just in a place where you're really putting yourself first, and anything that's not serving you, you're just not going to allow it to, keep continuing in your life. And because you're able to reject that and cut it out, you're able to build a very solid foundation for yourself. This is a milestone that you guys are hitting, and you're hitting it because you put yourself first. So you know what? I take back what I said on this. I feel that, for you guys, it's really going to work in your benefit to put yourself first. And this is in April, so definitely something to look forward to. Now, going into May, for love, we have the Hierophant. Okay? For some of you, this could be a Taurus, or this could be an Earth sign, but the Hierophant, for me, this is a confirmation card. Okay? So anytime I see this card, like say I'm asking, should I take this new deal, or should I take this new offer, and this pops out, it's a definite yes. So whatever is happening with love, it's something that, the divine is definitely helping you out with. You have the Nine of Coins in the reverse. So for those of you that had broken up with someone previously, this could be a reconciliation between the two of you. For those of you that are single, this is you getting into a relationship. For those of you who are already into a relationship, this could be you guys taking it to the next level. All right? We have the Fool card in the reverse. So with taking this thing on, you may look at something and say, you know what, maybe it's not a good idea, but let me get one more card here to clarify why that Fool card in the reverse is there. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. And we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So there's something here that you guys feel, is really good for you. Now with the Hierophant, the Divine may come in and just kind of tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, wake up and look at what this person is doing. Especially those of you who are dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, it could bring a bit of conflict. Okay? Let me get you guys one more card there. Yeah, Page of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you that are talking to water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, things may not work out the way that you plan. But with the Hierophant there, this is all about our divine path. Yes, it's confirmation for me, but it's about the divine path as well. And I feel that there's certain things that we just have to go through in order to get to a good place in our lives. Okay? And I was saying this, who was I saying it to? I was saying it to Pisces, that whether, it's with love or with money, when you find people who are very successful at something that they're doing, the number one question is, have you gone through anything hard? What have you been through to get you to the point that you're at? And people who are successful in things, they've been through a lot of bullshit. So this is just something that I feel it's meant for you guys to just experience and to go through and to learn certain things from this person. But you're going to be fine. And I feel that it's going to lead you to something that's going to be very beneficial for you. Okay, just maybe a bump in the road. Now, for finances, you guys have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So you're not losing any sleep at night. You're not anxious. You guys are just chilling. You're really not worried about anything financially. You have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So if there's any harsh endings with work or with a project that you were doing, this is you guys getting over it and moving past it. And we have the Page of Wands. So there's new opportunity coming in. So that's why you're not even looking to the past anymore. You're just looking towards the future. Okay. Now for the general, we have the Judgment card in the reverse. So this is a card about really just taking a step back, looking at everything as a whole and saying, is this something I want or not? And deciding that maybe something that you were doing wasn't the best course. Now we do have the Tower card. So for May specifically, I feel like that there's going to be a very significant change in your life where there's going to be something that you're falling away from, but you're really able to get over it in a positive way. And it looks like whatever you're falling away from is going to put you back into your element and it's going to really work out for you. Why is this Judgment card here? We have the Four of Coins. So whatever it is that's bad judgment, you guard yourself from it. All right, and the Ten of Coins in the reverse. So you guys may feel a loss when this is happening, okay? But just know that the divine is right behind you guys. All right, you're not alone in this. So it could be a learning sort of month. Just learning who you can trust, who you can't trust, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Okay, and with the Seven of Wands, you guys are going to get through this and you're going to still be standing your ground. Okay, now going into, where are we now? We're in June. So for love, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So this could be a card about forgiveness, or this could be a card about not being fully over something. Okay, maybe there's someone in the past that's still on your mind. Or, maybe again, you're seeking out forgiveness or someone seeks out forgiveness from you. And we have the Death card, okay? The Death card doesn't necessarily mean an end. It just means change. So let's see where this change is going to take you guys. The High Priestess in the reverse. So there could be something here that does end, and it may throw you guys off a little bit. Yeah, we have the Lover's card in the reverse, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, okay? Especially if you guys are dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It's showing that there could be something where there were warning signs, there were, red flags, but you may have chosen not to look at them. With the High Priestess in the reverse, it doesn't mean that you guys aren't intuitive. It just means that there's certain things that you may have been turning a blind eye to, okay? Now for work, we have the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, so things may take a turn with work that maybe you guys, aren't sure how you want to go about things, or you feel like it's out of your control. But with the Seven of Wands, you're still standing your ground, in the midst of all this adversity that may be thrown at you. And we have the Three of Coins. So, there may be something that maybe it's just happening so fast that you felt that you have no control, but you're still building, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, there's partnerships that are developing. You guys are moving forward in a positive way, okay? And we have the Star card in the reverse. So I feel like especially with this month and the month prior, you guys are releasing something that maybe you thought you really, really wanted, but it just didn't work out, in your favor. There may have been unexpected information that came out to redirect the path that you're on. Okay? And now don't let this scare you too much, guys. This is just a very brief overview. There's so much that can happen, in 30 to 31 days in a month. So I don't want this to scare you at all. And I always think that, especially with looking forward, into the future, I feel like when we see certain things, we can definitely avoid it. I personally don't like getting my cards read because I actually like the surprise factor. But anytime I do get my cards read and, I see something negative, every single time I have avoided it. Okay, so I see that as, a very good thing to kind of have a heads up of what may come and knowing what to do to just, completely just divert it. Now, for the general, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So this could be someone who's overly emotional if it has anything to do with family, friends, work, or this could be someone who's promiscuous if it comes to love, okay, especially if it's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And with the Eight of Swords, I'd say you guys may feel stuck in your heads about this thing. With the Eight of Swords, it's somebody who feels stuck, but they're not really stuck. Look closely at this card. Look at how all the swords are. This person thinks that they're stuck, but literally all they have to do is back away. If they back away, they're out of this. Okay, so it's something that you might feel trapped, you might feel stuck, but it's something that you can literally walk away from. And if it's not serving you, then that person or that situation doesn't deserve you. And you have the Empress in the reverse where you just, again, you let go of anything that's not serving you because now you have clarity and you see things, clearly for what it is with the Moon card in the reverse. All right? Okay, Gemini, let's get into your third quarter. All right. What is going on for the lovely sign of Gemini? July, August, and September. What is happening for the sign of Gemini? Alright, guys. So starting with July. So let's do love, finance, general. Okay. So the energy that you guys have is the Justice card in the reverse. So there may be something that, leaves you a bit unbalanced that you feel like you have to fall away from or that you have to let go of. And you do. And it shows that the moment that you, kind of take a step back from whatever that is, you have the Magician and you have the Ten of Coins. So very good things come in for you. I feel like around the middle of the year, you guys are going to get some tests, okay? Some tests in order to, you're going to be at the point where are you going to build from this, learn from what you have to, or learn from what you're going through and build from it, or are you going to let it get the best of you? Excuse me. For a lot of you, I feel like you're going to learn from it and move forward in a very positive way. Now, for love in, July, we have the High Priestess. So you guys being fully awake, fully aware of what's going on around you when it comes to love. And you have the King of Swords, where you guys are aware, you guys are in your element, you guys are very strong-minded, you guys are very charismatic, you guys are getting yourself out there. Okay. And we have this Four of Swords where I feel like this is a place where it's not that you're withdrawn from anything, but I feel like you guys are observing everything and everyone around you and just saying, okay, I know who you are and I know what it is that you can provide me and what it is that you can't. Nobody's going to be able to get one over you guys, in this month. I really feel that you guys are going to have that mindset and that gut instinct to really go, in a positive direction or at least avoid anything that could be negative. Now, for finances, we have the King of Coins in the reverse. So with the King of Coins in the reverse, this could be you guys, again, being somewhere in terms of work that feels mundane. It's like you're not really happy to be there. Maybe you feel bored. Or this could be overspending as well, okay, or a sense of instability. We have the Judgment card upright. Let me get one more card here. and the Nine of Wands. So I feel that there's a situation here that you're putting in a lot of hard work and effort, okay? And it could be, at a job that maybe you don't like, or, maybe you're overspending. You're working so hard, so you're overspending to kind of make yourself feel better about whatever it is that, you have to do for work. But, for some of you, you may even be leaving, okay, certain jobs because it's just like you're not happy there. But I feel like this is that part right before you leave, only because you have the Death card in the reverse, where it's like you want to end it, you know that you're bored, you know you want something new, but you're at that stage right before. Now for the energy, you guys have the Empress card, okay? So this could be indicative of a Taurus or an Earth sign, but there's a new start here that's coming in. For some of you, this could be pregnancy, but she's a goddess of fertility. Everything that she touches is very beautiful, but we have the Fountain card in the reverse. I'll explain that to you guys in a second. Let me get one more card. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So there's a new start, okay, that you take here. Because there could have been some sort of disappointment. Maybe you weren't happy with where you were. But you guys have a new start, okay? You take a new path. Because there's something here that went wrong, that didn't go to your favor. And the reason why you got here is because there's something, with the Fountain card in the reverse that, again, you were in denial about, or you didn't see the situation truly for what it was. So it's something that you let go. It takes an unexpected turn. You let it go. But there's a new start, okay? Are you a bit disappointed with this new start? Possibly. Or disappointed with what you had to leave? Possibly. But I see you guys, working very hard and being passionate about where you go, okay? Now, where are we? We are in August. So for August, for love, you guys have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So this is not being unsure of how you want to move forward with love. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lost. Maybe you're dealing with a toxic situation. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, specifically with the Devil card here. Okay, and we have the King of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you that are single, maybe you don't have anyone, specifically that your heart is with. So you're kind of like all over the place. You don't know where your heart wants to be. For some of you that are in a relationship, the relationship itself could be toxic. There could be promiscuity here. Someone not being completely honest. Okay. For some of you, that would be, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, but I feel like anything that's happening, you're going to choose to withdraw yourself from whatever problems there is. And with the Emperor, you guys are going to look back at all the experiences that you've had, maybe with this person, or maybe just with love in general, and you're going to make a decision that's going to be, again, beneficial for you, because that's what the Emperor does. It's somebody who has a lot of wisdom, and a lot of people seek counsel from the Emperor because they want to know what's the best path forward, and the Emperor always does know, okay? For work, you guys have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So like I said, there's something here that you're kind of bored with, that you were on the verge of leaving. And I see you guys, leaving a certain aspect of work or finances. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So there's a secret that comes out in terms of work or finances, where there's something that you end. There's something that you stop. With the Death card in the reverse, you might still be emotionally invested in this thing. Okay. But it's something that just left you very unbalanced, okay? And whatever this is, I see it as something that in the long term, it could definitely give you a lot of, financial backup. But you might just have to choose a different path to get to what it is that you want with the Page of Coins in the reverse. But I see you guys being strong. And with the Three of Cups here, there's something that you do celebrate by leaving this job, or leaving behind whatever aspect of, finances this was affecting. So for your general for August, you guys have the Queen of Cups. So a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio who could be significant for you, but somebody who's very loving, someone who's very nurturing, someone who provides like healing qualities for you. All right, and we have the Seven of Cups, where there could be, a lot of different choices that you have in terms of love or in terms of finance. Okay, and with the Page of Coins in the reverse, I feel that there's going to be a lot of different paths you could take that'll make you happy. But with the Page of Coins in the reverse, it's like you you have to get back to the drawing boards. You have to find what it is that is really going to make you happy so that you could choose the path that's going to be best for you. Now, I feel that you guys will have someone there who's able to comfort you and help you in this time. But I feel like the reason why this is happening is because you guys may be in a place where maybe you're not doing what you love, or maybe you haven't found your ideal situation when it comes to love. Okay, so there's that bit of imbalance, and honestly, I see this as positive because I feel like you guys are not settling. Okay, there's something here that makes you uneasy, but you don't settle with it. Okay, you choose to look for other options with the Page of Coins in the reverse. Okay, because you get clarity. Now, going into September, for love, we have the Star card. Okay, so you guys have wish fulfillment. You guys get something that you really have been wishing for, maybe waiting for, hoping for. And we have the Fountain card in the reverse again. So let me get one more card. And the Five of Coins in the reverse. All right, so this is totally something that can be avoided, I think, because there's going to be something that makes you very happy that comes into your life. Now, if it's a past lover, somebody who has cheated on you, someone who has played you, someone that just hasn't been honest, just be careful, because if someone has showed you who they are, you have to believe them. Okay. Now, anything other than that, if it's not a past lover coming in, it's going to be someone coming in that makes you happy, but you're not going to feel 100% good within yourself, because there might be something maybe from the past that you're not over, and you're in denial about the fact that maybe it still hurts you. But there's going to be some sort of disconnect, okay, between your heart and your mind. So you're going to have something that's good, but there's going to be something that may not feel 100% stable within yourself, although you are going towards something good. So you have to figure out what that is, and you have to figure out how you can help heal that, how you can help, any sort of pain that you may have had subside. Now, just to make, a side note off of this, if in the month of, where are we, in September, if you guys do feel like there's something that you're in pain about, especially when it comes to love, and you have to move forward, but you still have something from the past tugging you, what I personally do, or what I personally did to get myself in a better mindset, after I got out of a hard relationship, I do a lot of, a lot of guided meditations. And there's so many just off of YouTube that you guys could do. And something that was so powerful to me, and this is going to help you just in every aspect of your life, there's a guided meditation to meet your future self. And when I did that, I believe it was like an hour long, but there's more than one that you guys could pick. So just choose the one that's best for you. It was just so profound. I found myself crying, and it was just a very powerful experience to see yourself in the future not being pained over what you're currently, dealing with. Okay. Now, when it comes to finances for September, you guys have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you're releasing a burden here. Okay. And you have the Moon card in the reverse, where you release a burden, you find clarity when it comes to what you're doing for finances, and you find happiness. Okay. So you realize that everything you went through was for something, and you're happy now. You're in a much more secure place. And with the Nine of Coins, or the Nine of Pentacles, as your general, whether you guys are in a relationship, whether you're single, whatever's going on, you're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling beautiful. You're feeling handsome. You're feeling like you're self-sufficient when it comes to finances. But this is someone that really does, feel good moving forward in life. We have the Page of Cups, where there's new things, that are coming in that you're talking about. And yeah, there could be a loss that you guys take. But with this loss that you feel, there's new opportunity. Okay? One door may close, but another one opens up right away. Okay? Yeah, there's definitely something that you guys are leaving in the past here. But that's going to bring you good things. Okay? And maybe for some of you, you have a past lover that comes back in. And that could be what makes you very, very happy. All right? So I see it, ending well. All right, guys, last quarter. So let's see what's going on. And guys, please note that this is a general reading for thousands of people. So, we all have free will. We all have, different lives, and things could go different ways. This is kind of just like an overall energy, okay? Alright. What is happening in the fourth quarter of 2018 for the sign of Gemini? Okay. Alright, guys. Okay. Hold on, let me just, guys, I'm sorry, let me reshuffle because this got all messed up. Let me just get one more shuffle. I apologize, guys. This deck is brand new and the cards still kind of stick together. Alright. Here we go. Okay, guys. So the energy that you have is the Six of Coins in the reverse. So what you really want to focus on is giving energy to things in your life where that energy is going to be reciprocated. If you feel that there's something that you invest yourself into a lot, but you're not getting a return on, whatever it is you're investing, then that's something that you have to consider letting go, okay? Now, for, where are we, October, you guys have the Ten of Swords, okay? So this could be an ending of something. It could be a betrayal for some of you, okay? And we have the Six of Cups, all right? So it could be leaving somebody in the past or seeing something, maybe you guys broke up with someone and you're seeing them with other people. Maybe that, makes you feel upset. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, this could be promiscuous behavior. Now, with finances, you guys have the Tower card in the reverse. So with the Tower card in the reverse, there's a big change that I feel that you're either undergoing, but there's something catastrophic in a sense that you're avoiding. And with the Page of Cups, there's new ideas. It could be a new start. Ooh. There's something here that maybe you guys had lost money, okay, and you weren't proud of how you got to the situation that you're in. But with the Lover's card, this could mean a few things. So for some of you, this could mean that you're going to take on a new job, okay, and you're going to get yourself away from whatever you're not proud of. For others of you, your love life is seeping in to your work life, especially if there's some sort of betrayal that's happening here. When the Lover's card comes up with work, it means that love just may be on the forefront of your mind. Okay, so I definitely want you guys to be careful because no matter who does what to you in your life, nobody is worth you, losing progress or losing, the desire to move forward or to just expand. So be careful that, you don't come into work just feeling too upset and that you're able to leave any emotions at the door. Okay. Now, you guys are going to have the ability to get everything that it is that you want, all right? So you have the Magician card there, so there's things that you're bringing into your life that you have full power over. You have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, so you may be upset about certain things that are happening, not realizing that you're still, in a very powerful position to get what it is that you want. And we have the Nine of Wands, okay? So with the Nine of Wands, there may be this sense of hard work or exhaustion. Maybe you have done so much and it's like, you just need a break, okay? But I really see you guys wanting to move forward towards something that is going to be, just very in a place where you're releasing a burden, okay? Now, going into November, we have, for love, the Page of Coins in the reverse. So let's see why this Page of Coins in the reverse is here. We have the Ace of Coins, beautiful, and the Five of Coins. So someone that you may not have been talking to before, okay, or someone that maybe you didn't give a chance to before, I feel that you guys reconcile or someone comes in, any sense of loneliness or rejection that you feel completely just goes, into a 180 mode. And you start something that's going to last a long time, okay? Something that, you can really, really build on. Something that's going to develop slowly, but again, last a long time. For finances, you guys have the Justice card in the reverse. So something may happen where you feel that something unfair, occurred within finances. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Let me get one more card here. And the Strength card. So there's something unfair that may happen in terms of finances where you guys may feel lost and you may go to or may put yourself kind of at a standstill and decide to leave something behind. Okay? But you guys are strong, you get through it. And look here, we have a new start. Wow. So you guys leave something behind that wasn't unfair, but honestly, that was the best thing that could have happened because, look, you're talking about a new opportunity. There's actions towards going towards something new. You're strong towards this. You heal from it here with the Queen of Cups, and you're passionate about what you go into. You have the King of Wands here, where whatever it is that you're going into, there could be a water sign or a fire sign that help you with this, but I really feel that you guys are going into a position where you're going to be in a place of power, where you're really going to, have people that are under your watch or maybe that are following whatever it is that you do, and there's a new start that you have here without the bullshit, okay? Something that you're really happy about doing with the Knight of Wands here, and with the Ace of Cups. You're emotionally gratified by this, okay? Now, you guys keep getting this Fountain card in the reverse. So I really want to make sure that you guys are listening to what it is that your heart and soul truly, truly wants. Because the only thing is, with this card, it's just being disconnected to source. Okay, this is going against what your, intuition is telling you. We have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So there could be a situation, maybe if there's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's in your life, where there's a sense of disappointment. Okay? But with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this is going to be someone who could be passionately angry about something. Something where you just weren't seeing things, truly for what it was. But it literally shows that you fall out of whatever that is, whatever was disappointing. Okay, Two of Coins in the reverse, there's something that's dropped. But there's still this new start, guys. That's at the front of this. You have the Nine of Cups where there's happiness and the Fool card. A new start that comes into your life once you get out of your head about things and once you start to see things truly for what it is. Okay, and for some of you, I keep seeing a past love that may come back in, but in this case, I see it as something that's going to be beneficial for you. Okay, someone who gets you, someone who understands you. And maybe with the Fountain card in the reverse, you were trying to deny that. Okay? And you could have been heartbroken over that person and just upset about what was happening. But they come back in and it's like, why was I even trying to deny it? Like, this feels good. I feel good with you. Alright? Now, December 2018. For love, we have the Nine of Coins. So this is a card about being abundant and feeling good about yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not. Okay? We have the World card in the reverse where you're dealing with a situation that, maybe somebody that you've dealt with in the past that you feel that there's unfinished business there. Okay? Someone that may have caused you a loss in the past, but now it's like things are turning around and you feel happier now with this person. And there's an offer here that's accepted. Okay? For finances, you guys have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So, again, a burden is released. There's something new that you guys go into. The Moon card, this is something that you really feel is in alignment with your soul, something that you feel very good doing. And you have the Queen of Cups. All right, so there could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that, helps you with this. But it's like you're healing from anything that just didn't work in the past. You're really emotionally invested in what it is that you're doing, okay? And it's funny because it's showing that there's something that you had to fall out of, the month prior, maybe because of secrets, a sense of imbalance. But because of whatever it is that happens, You guys move forward in a very, very positive way. You have the Chariot, the Fool card, the Empress card out here. So this could be you guys literally traveling to get to a new job. Maybe you move out of state for a new job. Maybe you go to a different country. Or maybe it's just something that comes out of nowhere and it happens very quickly. And you're like, oh, wow, this is great. Okay? Because you guys end the year with a bang. You have the 10 of coins. All right? So with the 10 of coins, you're just feeling good all around. You've learned any lessons that you had to learn. Anything that was bullshit was cut out, okay? And you guys are really feeling good. Money's coming in, you know, in a very strong way. Love is feeling very good. You have the 7 of coins where you've invested time into things and you've invested effort and, you know, just hard work. Oh, sorry, guys. Or hard work into things, okay? And you're finally getting a return on all the hard work that you've done. You have the Empress card. Gemini, this ends so beautifully. I'm so happy. So it's just like there may have been, guys, this may just be a year of you guys seeing what works for you and what doesn't. But you have to see it as something that's good, because when we see something that doesn't work out for us, now we know one less thing that we have to worry about, and we're able to move in a more positive direction. You know, it shows that there may have been things that you fell out of, you know, times that you were at a standstill, times where you guys felt lost. But because of all those lessons, you guys go into 2019 so strongly, feeling fulfilled with love, feeling fulfilled with work. You know, money in your pocket, love in your pocket. The Empress card is there. For some of you, you could be expanding a family. You could be, you know, seeing pregnancies. But I see it all as a very good thing. All right, Gemini. So I'm going to give you guys just 3 cards of advice for 2018. Just to see how we, or what we want to pay attention to, you know, for this year. It's so funny because I'm right on the cusp of Gemini. I'm May 19th, so I miss it by a day. And I honestly tell myself, I'm like, you know, a lot of the Gemini readings will resonate with me, but I feel like that's why I get so much done in life, because I have that Gemini energy, because I have that, you know, unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Okay, so I feel like you guys are such an awesome sign. Let's see what's going on, because I wish you guys nothing but love, abundance, prosperity, and good things. And if there's any pain that comes to you, I hope that, you know, what you get in return for the pain that you go through is something that's so magnificent and it teaches you so much, and you thank that person or situation that put you there in the first place. Okay, guys, this is going to be a very, very significant year for you guys, where you guys are going into a new phase. And I think that that's why some of the cards, you know, were popping up as troubling, because, and I say this over and over and over again, but anytime you're about to hit something big, or there's something huge that you're about to go into, you'll notice that maybe more problems are coming to you, or maybe you're losing friends, or maybe things just aren't working out to your favor, because the universe is getting you ready, okay, mentally, emotionally, to go into this new thing. You know, the wonderful thing about pain is that it teaches us to stand up for what we accept in life and what we will not accept in life. And it gives us such a solid backbone, okay? And I feel like you guys are going to have such a strong backbone. So are there going to be things in 2018 that don't work for you? Yeah, that's going to happen for every single sign. But how do you leave? You leave with the world, okay? You leave with a new phase, new beginnings, something very big that you go into. You're ending something, but you're going into something that's going to be much more significant. And with the Knight of Swords, you guys are going to really end in your element, okay? Being you, the most you can be. And with the Justice card, it's all for a reason. So are there burdens? Yes. Are you going to let go of things that don't work out for you? Absolutely. But it's all going to be for a reason, and it's all going to work out in your favor. Okay? You guys will get, you know, something really good from this, and you're going to go into a wonderful new phase. All right? Gemini, I love you guys so much, and, you know, thank you so much if you're still with me in this video. But for those of you, if you do want reading for yourself, just to see specifically how it's going to go for you, because this is general, just go ahead. You guys could grab it. The wait right now, again, is 10 to 14 days, just while I'm catching up, after the holidays. But I love you guys so much, and I wish you the absolute best in 2018. Take care, guys.